I made the world's largest sushi with 1 million ebiko. Now you might be wondering, but why? And how are you even gonna do that? First, we're gonna talk about the why. As you know, it's the pandemic and it can get a little boring. So I was scrolling social media and I saw my friends post about sushi, and I thought to myself, hey, why not I make a sushi? But not just any sushi, the biggest sushi ever.
What did he say?
So now that we got the why done, let's talk about the how. Here's how we're gonna do it. Now I got this idea from the Odd Ones Out where he count 3 million sprinkles. So to do so, I have to count how many ebikos are there in 1 gram. I searched high and low for 1 box of ebiko and here I have it. And I got this digital scale which I stole, I borrowed from my brothers. Now that we have everything ready, it's time to count the ebiko. But it's defrosting way too slow, so I have to put it into a water to defrost it faster. So after managing to defrost some of it, it's time to finally measure how much does one weigh. And as expected, it doesn't weigh anything. I keep adding more and more and I was actually expecting the weight to change. So the process took way too long until my digital scale turned off by itself. Now at this point, I was starting to get frustrated and I keep on adding and adding and adding, but there's no changes. I added until this much and there's still no weight on it. So I start spreading the ebiko around and start putting some pressure. There is changes, but how can this much don't weigh anything? At this point, I thought the scale was broken until I finally get a result. Hold up, wait a minute. Just see what is wrong. I was weighing them on ounce all this while I didn't realize that the scale resetted after it turned off. Now I didn't realize that until I was editing the video. So with that, my calculation is totally wrong. But bear with me, I'll show you the real calculation in a while. So there's no way I'm gonna count all those ebiko there. So instead, I found out how heavy is this container. After finding out the weight of the container, I added one by one until there are changes in the scale. So these are the amount of ebiko in 0.1 ounce. After that, I started to count one by one of it, and I kid you not, it took me way longer than I expected. I counted at literally every one of it and I found out there's 472 in 0.1 ounce. Here's a picture of it, you can pause and count them if you want. So the original plan is to find out how many are there in 1 gram, which is a disaster right now because of what happened. Here is the original formula. We take the total which is 130 grams and then we minus off the container 0.4. And now we use the total amount of ebiko that we counted just now to multiply by 10 to get 1 gram of it. And then we multiply with the amount of ebiko weight, and there you have it. And as you know, this is the incorrect calculation, so we have to scrap that off and change it to ounce. This is the correct calculation, and I'm sorry I couldn't show you the 1 million because it will cost me 50 times more of the expense and I need a larger table for it. Now if you really want to see the real 1 million ebiko, I'll do it when I reach 1 million sub. But for now, just enjoy the rest of the video. Now that the calculation part is done, here is a short montage of me cooking the rice. Now Japanese rice has a really nice fragrance to it, and so we have to make the sauce to pour on the rice once it's done. And here is a recipe that I found online, which I will link the video to you in the description. So what I use is rice vinegar, sugar, salt. This is the measurement I use because I use 5 cups of rice, and you can just change around the formula according to how much you cook. Give it a good mix until it's all fully dissolved. Once the rice is done, you just pour it all over the rice and then you do this slicing motion on the rice so that it gets through all the rice. And after a while, you just leave the rice to dry out. With that done, we are ready to make the sushi now. Go this. Then and oh. Okay. So I don't know why this part sounds a little like an ASMR video, so here you go, a free ASMR sushi making video. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. How do we do this? Lay the rice down here first. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my hand. Put inside the water. Oh shoot. I should just throw everything in. Alright. Yes. Oh, it's so sticky. I see them doing this, tapping this. Alright, it looks pretty good. Squeeze this way. One giant roll of bread. Not bread. Roll of rice. Bruh. What am I talking? Right. There you go. Key. Dang. Ooh. It's only one box. You have another. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Compare the size to my hand. Okay, this is the sushi. Fabulous. The total length of the sushi turns out to be 11.2 cm, and you might be wondering what did I do with the sushi. So here's what I did. I took a picture, and I know people will be saying that I'm wasting food, but no, I'm not. I made multiple tiny sushi and eat it, and now I'm tired of ebiko sushi, so I don't want to see them anymore.
So sticky. Oh, so ugly.
What do you mean ugly? Hello! Thank you so much for watching and staying up till the end of the video. This video took way too long to create, as you can see from my last upload. If you do like my content and you want to stay around, consider subbing, and I'm not gonna force you if you don't want to. But I have multiple plans coming up in the next following video which will be interesting, I would say. So once again, thank you so much, and I'm sorry that I debated you all. Right, goodbye.
Salty,
เบอร์ค่อยหน่อย
salty like your life.
ค่อยหนึ่ง